Hi all. Today we'll discuss a topic called string palindrome two pointers. So we'll understand this concept by solving one problem. So initially we are given an input such as words equal to ABC, DEF, ADA, race car, cool. So the output will be ADA. The question is find first palindrome in array. So what is palindrome? Palindrome is something that reads same when we go from left to right and right to left. Let's take an example. Let's take A, B, C. So if we read it from left to right, it sounds as ABC, but if you read it from right to left, it sounds as CBA. So this is not a palindrome because those two are different. If we take DEF, if we go from left to right, it reads as DEF, but if you go from right to left, it reads as FED. So this is also not a palindrome. But if you take ADA, if you read from left to right, it is ADA, and if you read from right to left, it is also ADA. So this is a palindrome. Let's take race car. If we go from left to right, it reads as RACECAR, race car, and if you go from right to left, it reads as RACECAR. So this also sounds same when we read from left to right or right to left. So this is also a palindrome. If we take cool, if we go from left to right, it reads as COOL, but if we go from right to left, it reads as LOOC. So this is not a palindrome. So now we understood the meaning of a palindrome. Let's understand a bit further by writing the code for this. Let me write the code first and I'll explain how the code works. So function palindrome in array, and we get an array of words, and we loop through for let word of words if is palindrome of word will return word. If not, we will return empty string. There is one more function called isPal. It takes word and we declare two variables, let left equal to 0 and right equal to word.length minus 1. Then there is a while loop, while left less than right if word of L not equal to word of R, then this returns false. If not, we'll do left plus plus, right minus minus. We return true. So what does this code does? Let's take with a array. In the array we are having first word as ABC. So we will go step by step. From the array we will take one word, which is ABC in this case, and we are passing that word to isPal function. So that will trigger this function. Now it is like isPal of ABC. So here we are declaring two variables, left equal to 0, right equal to word.length minus 1. Left equal to 0 and right equal to, since the word is ABC, this length is 3, so 3 minus 1, which is 2. So this part is done and we will come to the while loop. Left less than right, which is 0 less than 2, the condition is true. We are checking word of L not equal to word of R, which is nothing but word of 0. L is 0, and R is 2. 0 not equal to word of 2. So word of 0 is this one, 0, 1, 2. A not equal to word of 2, which is this one, C. A not equal to C. Yes, this condition is true. Since A is not equal to C, we are returning false here. And this function exits and it returns false to this. So each pair of word gives false. So this function won't run. And we go to the next word. In this case, D, E, F. If we pass it to the each pair function D, E, F, and we go from the start, left equal to 0, right equal to word dot length minus 1. So left equal to 0, right equal to this word D, E, F, length is 3. 3 minus 1, we get 2. And with the while loop, as you can see here, this while loop runs now. And then while of 0 less than 2. This condition is true. We are checking word of left not equal to word of right. So word of left is nothing but word of 0, not equal to word of right is nothing but word of 2. So if you take this string 0, 1, 2, 0 is D, not equal to word of 2, which is F. So D is not equal to F. This condition is true. If this condition is true, we are returning false. So here it will come as false. So this if statement won't work. And then we go to the next word, which is ADA. And if you call each pair of ADA, here we will do the same thing. Left equal to 0, right equal to word dot length minus 1. So word is ADA and its length is 3. So it becomes left equal to 0, right equal to 3 minus 1, which is 2. With while loop 0 less than 2, this condition is true, and we are doing if word of left not equal to word of right. So word of left is nothing but 0, this one, not equal to word of right, nothing but 2, word of 2. So if you take this word, this 0, 1, 2, 0 is A and 2 is A. So A not equal to A. This condition is false because A equal to A. With that, this condition fails, and here it will increase left plus place and increase the right, which is right minus minus. So now L becomes 1 from here to here, and right becomes 1 from here to here, because right minus minus 2 becomes 1, left plus plus 0 increases 0 to 1, and then while loop runs again, and here 1 less than 1, so 1 is not less than 1. The condition fails. If the condition fails, we are returning the true. This true comes here, and then this condition will be true, and we are returning that word. In this case, what is that word? ADA. Since we only want the first palindrome, we found the first palindrome, then we are returning that word. We don't need to do the same looping thing or code for race car or cool. So the gist of this problem is to understand that let's take a string of any length. Let's say if you take A to Z, okay, and you always know the first character and you always know the last character by using, left equal to 0. Okay, the 0th value is the first character, represents first character, and the last character is nothing but word dot length minus 1. Let's take this as a word, since we are assuming 0 indexed. We always knew the left and right. The core logic is that we keep on increasing left and we could keep on decreasing the right. While doing this, at some point left and right either intersect with each other or crosses each other. Left goes here or right goes here. This is where the condition fails. So this is the logic that we are using to solve this problem, as you can see here. So I hope you understand the gist of the problem and how to use the technique to solve the palindromic problem. Thank you.